What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I got another good video for you guys today. It's one of the things that people worry about a lot selling on eBay, and it's dealing with stupid buyers. I dealt with a very stupid buyer lately, and I'm going to do this video today showing you guys what happened. You could sell 10 parts in a month and you could have all 10 of those returned to you if the people who bought them don't know what they're doing, don't know what they're buying, if they damage it, anything like that. So I had a problem recently with a part that I sold, and I'm going to do this video today to show you guys what happened. I'm hoping I can recoup some of the money from it, but I don't know if I will, because eBay, as much as I love eBay, they only care about the buyer. They don't ever really care about the sellers. Most of the time when you have a case brought up, it's the buyer who has all the protections and they get all their money back no matter what happened. And I know a lot of people don't even want to sell on eBay because they don't want to deal with that. If you're selling in person on Craigslist or Facebook, once you give the part away, it is done. There's no money back guarantees. There's no 30-day guarantees. But like I said before, on eBay, you have a nationwide audience, so you have a lot more opportunities to sell parts, more so than your local Craigslist and Facebook. But when you sell on eBay, you have to deal with the 30-day money back guarantee and refunds and returns and all that stuff. Today's video is going to be all about how a stupid buyer probably cost me at least a couple $100. I'm hoping I can recoup some of that, but I don't have any faith in the eBay policies. So basically, I have an ongoing issue with a part that I've sold. It is the Range Rover headlight. I've already done multiple videos about this headlight. I've sold it. It's been damaged in the shipping. It's been sent back. I had to refund the buyer for that money. I relisted it with the new damage, hoping that I could get at least a couple $100 for it, and I sold it again. So I was very happy to be able to sell it and make some money, but then the buyer wanted to return it because he said that he could not fix it. In the ad, I took pictures and I clearly said what was wrong with the headlight, so the person knew who bought it, whether they were going to use it for parts or try to fix it themselves. This person bought the headlight thinking they could fix it and save a lot of money, and what ended up happening was that they could not fix it, so they sent it back. And when they sent it back, I was going to give them a full refund. I would just relist it like normal. That whole part of the story is nothing different from any other day. If somebody wants to return something, I look at it. If it's all good, I just give them their money back and I relist it. But this story is totally different because when I got the part back, it was not the same as when I shipped it down to the customer. So I'm going to show you guys what's wrong with the part and what I'm going to do about it. So this is the Range Rover headlight right here, and right off the bat, you can see that this does not say Range Rover on it. I shipped this out in the original factory box that I had. Usually when you have a return, they ship it right back in the box that it came in. This box is much bigger than the box that I sent it in, so obviously that's going to cost more in shipping. So normally when someone returns it, they put it back into the original box that it was shipped in. So that was the first indication that something was weird about this, because I don't know why they would take the factory box, destroy it, and then when they wanted to ship this back, they put it in a much bigger box to cost more to ship it back. So that was the first thing that the problem was. I've already opened up this box and looked at this headlight, so this is not the first time that I'm looking into it. As you can see, this is the headlight. I was looking it over and everything looks good. The tabs are still all on it. Nothing else seems broken. The projector cover in there was loose. That's what was damaged in the shipping, so that wasn't an issue. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to get this on the camera, but on the inside of the lens right here, there are a lot of marks. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it on camera to see those marks. Instantly saw all these marks right here by the loose projector. These were not here when I sold it. These are all new. And so because they're on the inside of the lens, there's going to be no way that you're going to be able to clean that off or buff them out or anything. As soon as I opened up this box and saw that, this headlight is pretty much garbage. I don't think anybody's going to spend any sort of real money to buy a Range Rover headlight that has lots of marks on the inside of the lens that they can't clean off. What somebody tried to do was move the projector around and try to get the cover back on to the projector. And what happened was that they damaged the inside of the lens by hitting the ring against the inside of the lens. But when I looked inside here, you can notice this whole projector now is completely broken away from the housing. And you can see that this is how they damaged the inside of the lens, by moving this around. Now, because they broke all this, and this was clearly 100% not broken before, so basically this headlight is completely broken, completely junk. No one is ever going to spend any sort of money to buy this, and they're never going to be able to fix it to put it into a vehicle. So now I have this headlight back and it is completely broken. I sold it for $350 as is, and now I got it returned, and now it is worthless. There's absolutely no way that I will be able to ever sell this. Even if I were to sell it for $50, it's going to cost me $25 or $30 to ship it out, and it's just not worth my time. So the big problem with this now on eBay is that when I go to message the buyer, they're going to say that they didn't damage it, or it got shipped that way, or whatever excuse that they can come up with. And basically eBay will instantly refund them their money, no matter what. So after that, I'm going to have to open up a case against them through eBay, and hopefully I can convince eBay that the buyer damaged it and that they can give me my money back. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, because it usually never does. Like I said, eBay is so good at protecting the buyers with their refund policies, the returns, the 30-day money back guarantee. Everything is about protecting the buyer. So I have had some issues with eBay in the past about trying to get money back, and it's never really worked out in my favor. So I really don't have any faith going into this that I'm going to be able to get my $350 back. So it's very unfortunate, but I'm going to try my hardest, because I know that this was a very good headlight when I sold it. Nowhere near any sort of this damage when I sold it. You can look at the pictures of when I listed it, and those scratches on the inside of the lens weren't there. And of course, that whole projector wasn't loose and broken. It was 100% intact. So, I do have some ground to stand on, but usually eBay doesn't listen to the sellers that much. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. But once again, this is a big issue when you're selling on eBay, and it's one of the biggest reasons why I think people don't want to sell on eBay, because people can return anything within 30 days and get their money back, no questions asked. So it is an issue. In reality, you don't have to deal with this too much, because usually people get the part right away and realize that it's not going to work or whatever, and they'll send it back, and it's not a big deal. If you get the part back and everything is the same way as you sold it, you can just relist it and it's not a big deal. But when you get it back like this, that is when you have a problem. I think I've only got a part back once or twice that's been like this in this condition. So this does not happen that often, or as often as people think, but I do know that it's probably one of the biggest reasons why people don't want to sell on eBay. But we will see. I'm going to go through the steps now. I'm going to get on eBay and I'm going to message the buyer, see what they say, see what they say about how they broke it, or even if they admit to it at all. Their reason for returning it was that it was damaged, which it was, but it was listed that it was damaged, so the person should know that it was going to come damaged. So once again, it was kind of a bad day as an eBay seller, just like the first time I sold this headlight, but I'm hoping that I could get something out of this. But I'm going to have to talk to eBay, and I'm going to have to go through the steps. So I'll obviously do an update video once I actually figure this whole thing out. But this is the initial video showing you guys what happened. And, like I said, one of the biggest reasons why people don't want to sell on eBay. So hopefully this doesn't discourage you, because ever since I started the channel, this is the first time that I had this issue. So obviously you can see it doesn't happen all the time, but you need to be prepared for when it does happen. So I'm going to go on eBay right now, start the steps, and I will get back to you guys with an update as soon as I have one. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.